times, this is one of the easiest ways for you to enjoy delicious, fresh, homemade cake whenever you want it in roughly about 10 minutes in your own home. So we love this. It sells out every single time. It's finally back, and when I say every time, the last time it sold out was in March. So it's taken us months and months and months to have this back. So a delicious Bundt cake, Kelly Diedring is here. Hi. A delicious Bundt cake in 10 minutes. Your house is full of that delicious smell. And then you are going to enjoy that hot, delicious, fresh baked cake, which is there anything better?
Well, here's the thing. Most of us like to bake for the holidays. What we don't like is the time commitment. Yeah. 45 to 55 minutes for a traditional Bundt cake in your oven. Yeah, no. Who's got that kind of time, especially if you're making it for like your hairdresser or the school teachers? Look what you can do in 10 minutes. Now, one box of cake mix, any cake mix. This just happens to be chocolate. This could be red velvet. This could be vanilla. One box will make 2 Bundt cakes. Ooh, okay. So you're talking, what's a cake? And look how it comes completely out, just like this. You can wrap this in cellophane. You can place it on your cake tray there. But one box makes 2 of these gorgeous Bundt cakes. How easy is this in about 10 minutes?
And it's whatever ingredients you want to put in it.
Whatever cake mix you put in. So you could get red velvet cake mix or rum spice cake mix. Add a little bit of rum in there.
What are you drizzling on there?
I'm drizzling orange for our beautiful fall season that we're all in. This is our icing. This is how you ice a Bundt cake. My mom taught me this. You basically drizzle the icing on the top and then you let it naturally drizzle all over itself. So look how gorgeous that is.
I know, and it's the perfect size. So all that holiday entertaining that we're doing, you're not making the dinner and thinking, okay, I got to put the dessert in the oven. When dinner is over, then you go and you make your cake in 10 minutes. I love that.
So watch how easy it is, okay? And then I'm going to give you a slice of cake. Okay. So this comes included. This little thing sits right in there, and that's how you lift it out. So you turn it on, and that's just basically plugging it in. It's that easy. All right. And then you take any cake mix of your choosing. This could be your own cake mix. This could be, if you're at my house, a box of cake mix that you purchased at the grocery store. Sure. This could be beer bread batter or cinnamon rolls, monkey bread,
gluten-free options.
So one box of cake mix pre-bought will make 2 Bundt cakes. So you just kind of drizzle it like that, okay? You can see it's already in that perfect, beautiful Bundt cake shape. This is how easy it is. It doesn't matter that it's not pretty here, and here's why. Look as I shut my lid, okay? This is how simple it is. Now this is the magic of it. If you've ever tried to make a Bundt cake, the difficult part is getting it in all the grooves to make it pretty. Yeah. Watch what Elite did. You flip it over, and that drops all of the batter into those grooves so that every single cake comes out in the most beautiful shape. Perfect. Every single time. In about 10 minutes, you're going to come back to this, and it's going to be finished. So you could literally make 20 Bundt cakes in a couple of hours if you wanted to do one for every neighbor, or one for every school bus driver, or one for every teacher, or whatever you want to do.
Perfect. Or again, just making that dessert for your family on a Sunday after you eat dinner. It doesn't even have to be on a Sunday, on a Tuesday afternoon. If you want a delicious, hot, steaming, moist cake with whatever flavors in it you want, you're going to be able to create it in about 10 minutes. And my oven takes about 10 minutes to preheat.
Oh, it takes at least 10 minutes to preheat.
At that point, I'm like, I don't even want to bother with it.
So it's just easy. But look, so I used actually my Debbie Meyer cake cutter, and that makes it really beautiful. But look at this slice. So by the time dinner's over, my husband, when I first got the Bundt cake maker last year, he said, are you going to make dessert? He was on me all dinner. Are you going to make dessert? And I was like, it takes 10 minutes. I don't need to pre-make my dessert. You don't need to get the dessert ready in advance. You can finish your evening. Everybody can have a glass of wine, and then you pop in the cake maker.
And it's the freshest that it can possibly be. Every time, because you're not going to the store and buying it. You're not, you know, making it earlier in the day and then waiting around to serve it. You're making it and then serving it. So it's fresh, it's hot if you want it to be, it's delicious. It has taken us 7 months. That's huge. 7 months to get this back in stock. It's $5 off today. And it's on 3 flexible payments of only $14.98. And here's the great thing. You're purchasing this while we have our extended holiday return in play. So you have until the end of January to decide if you're going to keep your purchase. So if you don't use the heck out of this thing all holiday season, send it back. You have until January 31st to decide. But it's going to be a different, I mean, you're going to have so much fun experimenting with this, a different cake every time.
And it doesn't even have to just be for the holidays, Easter, you know, Valentine's Day, just a Wednesday. If you want to make a cake on a Wednesday for no other reason than the fact that it's only going to take you 10 minutes from a store-bought pre-bought box, you can now do a beautiful cake with this gorgeous presentation. All you do is drizzle the icing. It naturally floats over the top. Imagine doing any kind of cake you want in a matter of 10 minutes. Here's something fun that we're going to do here.
What's up?
You could do your monkey bread, or you could do beer bread. I did beer bread for one of the football parties. You just pour my beer bread batter. But this one, how
I don't know
does
what that is, but it sounds pretty
Beer bread,
nice.
it's just a beer, it's bread mix with a can of beer.
Stop.
Yeah, it's so good. Exactly.
Stop.
That's what our producer's saying. But have you ever heat up your oven and then take 40 minutes to wait for the cinnamon rolls?
Yes.
And your whole house smells like cinnamon rolls, yet they're not ready because nobody can eat them, and everybody's like, why can't I eat a cinnamon roll? Well, it takes 45 minutes in my oven. Now I want you to take your regular store-bought from the tube cinnamon rolls, pop them inside your bundt cake maker, and then shut the lid. Now this I'm not even going to turn over because I don't need it to, you know, I don't need the batter to roll down. This will heat up your cinnamon rolls and cook them all the way through. This right here that I just revealed is our gorgeous spice cake with rum and fall spices.
Oh my, it's just crying for a cup of coffee.
It's crying for you to eat it, girlfriend.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I heard it as well. Hey, we're busy in the ordering process. It's $14.98 on Flexa. Use hsn.com if you can. I love that it's compact enough to have in your home, but it doesn't take up the oven.
Sure.
You ever think, okay, when am I going to put the cake in the oven because I'm going to have to cook the turkey and I'm going to have to cook the roast or whatever.
And your oven is this big and your cake is this big, and you don't want to heat up your giant oven. And good point, at the holiday season, we just want to be able to do a cake on the side. Get a couple of them. You can have 2, 3, 4 cakes going at the exact same time. It's simple. How does that taste?
I love that spicy.
Yeah, the rum spice. We didn't do rum, but you could do rum. That's just my little side tip there.
Thank you.
This is how easy.
Next time I'm expecting it.
A little bit of rum in there, whatever. So this is how easy. It heats up in a flash.
Wow.
This stays right inside there. Remember, that's how you get that beautiful cake out so perfectly. Now, this is just a vanilla cake batter. This is the kind that comes in the grocery store in the box. Some of them are just add water, just add an egg, whichever.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. Your kids could get into this. Imagine your kids or your grandkids having fun, each of them making their own flavor of cake, using whatever cake mix you want to do.
Because one grandkid was like, I like coconut, and the other one's like, I don't.
They want red velvet. You can make 2 in 20 minutes. So you shut the lid, it instantly starts to cook it, and then all you do is you flip it over. And that flip over actually allows all of that batter to soak into those grooves of the bundt. So that's what gives you the beautiful bundt cake at the end of it. It's really an easy. Now, 10 minutes later, we're gonna come back, and it's gonna be this most gorgeous cake.
I love that. Okay,
it's
what else
so
do we have going on here?
All right, this one I believe is our pizza or our calzone bread. Look at how it's perfectly golden on the top. We've utilized the store-bought dough. Store-bought dough, any kind of dough, and then you just fill it with pepperoni, your mozzarella cheese, whatever you want to do. How much fun is this to serve something different, something fun, something unique? Look at this.
Or even just for yourself to make a quick lunch.
Pizza cutter. Oh, we've got our basil in here. Look at the mozzarella cheese, the pepperoni. People can pull this apart. You can serve this at a party, slice it into, you want to slice it this way? Look at the cheese, look at the cheese.
I love that. See, I thought it was just for the bundt cake, so this is really surprising.
Have fun with it. It's a calzone, and I've made a calzone in about 10 minutes. All I did was add my ingredients, turn it on, walk away, 10 minutes go by.
I snuck in there.
Oh, you snuck in there and got one. 10 minutes go by, and you have a cake, you have a calzone, whatever. Have a lot of fun with this.
In the time that it normally takes to preheat your oven. So that's why this sold out, and it sold out back in March. Now we're getting into the holiday season. Now we're getting into the baking season. We're going to be using this so much, so we finally have it back. I wish we had thousands of these. Unfortunately, we just don't. So it's $5 off today, and it is on 3 Flex, by the way. What is
our
that?
Stuffing.
You made stuffing
We made stuffing inside our bundt cake maker.
That looks so beautiful.
So this is designed so smartly. It comes with the little insert so that everything you put inside here is easy to lift out. It's completely non-stick. We did our stuffing. This could be any recipe. Maybe this is grandma's recipe for grandma's stuffing. You know, everybody has their own recipe. You just put it inside, shut the lid, come back. It frees up your oven space. It is absolutely the easiest machine to use. Look as we slice into that. It is perfectly cooked. It is gorgeous. It is delicious. Can you imagine now having this beautiful stuffing and then whatever you want on the inside? I'm just going to do some cranberry sauce.
Oh my God.
But you could do whatever.
The inside?
Yes, in the little hole there. Have fun with it. When I did my beer bread, I put a cream cheese dip on the inside there, and I did beer bread around it. So everybody just comes to the table, comes to the party, and pulls off a piece and puts it on a plate. It's that easy to use. It's that simple.
It's so good.
And she can't talk because her mouth is full.
I am. Yeah, that's just the truth. I tried to make an excuse, but that's just the truth. It's so amazing, and it's whenever you want it. So if it's a Tuesday afternoon, if you get up in the middle of the night and you're craving a snack, you could have something baked hot and fresh in 10 minutes without heating up your oven, without dirtying up a pan and a bunch of dishes. You put it inside, you flip it over depending upon what you're putting in there, and within 10 minutes you have that moist, delicious bundt cake, the stuffing, the calzones, which are so mouth-watering and cooked to perfection every time. On flexible payments, by the way, I want to double check. 3 flex, $14.98. Just wanted to make sure I had that right. You get to get this home and try it. Our extended holiday return is in place right now, so you have until the end of January. So we do see that so many of you are picking up multiples, and I'm assuming that's because what a great gift idea.
It's an awesome gift idea for anybody that loves to bake. This is what I love to say, because it's the truth. This is a gift idea for those that love to bake and are great at baking, and this is a beautiful gift idea for those that hate to bake but wish they were good at it. This is for the cook and the person that doesn't cook so well, because at the end of the day, it's simple to use. It's all nonstick. It's high quality. We know and love Elite here at HSN. It's one of the top selling brands in terms of our kitchen appliances, but it's done so that it's easy. And I didn't even mention that it's very easy to store, because as I shut it, this little handle folds in on itself. So it's not like you have to store the whole thing. You just fold that in on itself, pop it underneath in a drawer. But honestly, you're going to find yourself using this more often than not. Like I said, you're going to use it for dessert when you don't have dessert. Don't you always have a box of cake mix in your pantry?
Always. I've got 3 right now.
I probably have 3 or 4. Yeah. And they're about $2 a box. And 1 box makes 2 cakes. So that, if you do the math on that, I'm not great at math, but I think that's like $1 a gift. Exactly. If you want to gift this out to your friends or your family. And this is hot and fresh every time you serve it. Andrea's shopping with us in South Carolina, and Andrea just picked this up. Hi, Andrea. Welcome into HSN.
Hey, how you doing?
We are wonderful. Thank you so much for shopping with us today. So you decided to pick up the bundt cake maker. Tell us why.
Well, it's genius. I do a lot of baking, a lot of cooking. The nice thing about it, though, is even though I have 6'7" sons, is that I can do 1 small cake and try to keep everybody lean. Or if I got to go somewhere, I can do 2 of them with 1 cake mix. And it's infinite possibilities. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to get it.
You know, Andrea, you brought up such a great point. It's that a lot of us, every time we just need a little bit of a cake, we make this giant cake, because you make the whole box all at once. That's so true. And you don't need that much cake. So now you make what you want to serve to your family or you need in that occasion.
Absolutely, and it's not just limited to cake. I do a lot of stromboli and things like that.
Oh, you're going to love it for stromboli and calzones. You can make monkey bread, pizza bread. So good. People are telling us what they make in it, and we're like, oh, great idea. You will have so much fun with it, Andrea.
Andrea, thank you so much. You're going to enjoy it. Take care. Thanks so much for calling. Let's go right back out to the phones. Mary is shopping with us as well in Pennsylvania. Mary, are you picking this up for the first time today?
I sure am.
Yay, congratulations. Oh, thank you, honey.
I keep giving her cake.
I love it. Mary. Tell us why you decided to pick it up.
Well, for one, I love cooking, and 2, I'm a kitchen gadget fanatic.
Me too. Me too. I love it. You know, who doesn't love cake?
I mean, that's such a great point. Who doesn't love cake and kitchen gadgets? Great point. I'm so glad you're going to love it, Mary. You're going to love it.
And cakes, you know, when someone stops by, that you can prepare a cake for them in 10 minutes. There's that occasion someone's retiring at work. You can prepare a cake in the morning and take it in with you. It's so
I
good.
drive a school bus also.
What's that?
Oh, perfect.
I drive a school bus.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you've got a lot of gifts to give.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, Mary,
you're going to love
so
it,
glad.
Mary.
So glad. Thanks so much for calling and sharing your story with us. I'm so glad she's getting this home.
You're going to love it. And that's the thing. It's easy to use. It's fast. In fact, we're going to go back to a couple of the cakes that I started at the beginning of the presentation, because I'm guessing some of them are pretty close to being done. But all you do is any pre-bought cake mix. So that could be a box, or it could be pre-bought dough or your pre-bought cinnamon rolls. It can be pre-bought, or it can be homemade. Like if you have a mix that Grandma, we're going to go back here. But remember at the top of the presentation, I popped in my chocolate, my chocolate mix.
The smell. know.
In the matter of a live presentation here at HSN in our studio, we've made a chocolate cake. Now, I'm not sure anybody can say that they've done that in a live television show, because a chocolate cake typically takes, I don't know, 35 at the least minutes to do.
Absolutely.
inside your oven at home. This took us about 10 to 12 minutes, and it comes with this great little handle here. So all you do is slide it off and slide it onto whatever plate, or at the holidays, here's a great little idea. Go to the dollar store, you know, where everything's $1, and you can buy the tins that perfectly fit one of these Bundt cakes. Put each of the Bundt cakes in, sprinkle it with some Christmas or holiday sprinkles, and you have a gift that people will think, and in fact, I'm gonna encourage you to tell them, yeah, cooked all day. Just say, yeah, I baked that all day. I spent all day making that cake for you. I hope you appreciate it. And people will absolutely go crazy for the Bundt cakes.
And what a fun project to do over the holiday season when the grandkids come to visit, or the kids. You know, I love that you can, you can prepare your own flavors, your own. If it needs to be gluten-free, you're gonna make gluten-free.
It can be gluten-free.
If you don't love chocolate, but somebody else does, that was always the thing in my family.
Or somebody's favorite is red velvet cake.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is. Let's look at our cinnamon rolls. Oh, look at this. Perfectly done cinnamon rolls. Okay, 45 minutes easily that would have taken in your oven. Look at that cinnamon roll. We did that in about 8 to 10 minutes. It's hot, 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 so I'm gonna set it down. But all we did was place our cinnamon rolls in here. Maybe that's monkey bread, maybe that's beer bread or stuffing or your calzone. I mean, the